The motorcyclist who was hit during Sunday's crime spree dies in the ICU. What his family had to say about his death.
Red flag warnings in place through 8 p.m. for critical fire danger in parts of the inland northwest before rain arrives this weekend.
I would tell you that it's likely you're going to trial on the date indicated.
A short hearing for Bryan Kohberger's long-awaited trial sets the groundwork for what's to come in August. Find out what happened in that Ada County courtroom earlier today. We start with some breaking news at this hour. Evacuations have been issued for a wildfire burning near Mead. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy is live on the scene right now with a live look at the fire and an update on the process to fight it. Connor?
Well, Mark, maybe the biggest update that we just got just about a minute ago is that what once was level 3 evacuations here in this area on North Market Street near the intersection at Parksmith have now been downgraded to level 2. I'm going to step off frame here. Our photojournalist here is going to take a quick shot here. You can see DNR crews are here, like I said, on North Market Street. Spokane County Emergency Management tells us that about 3:52 there was level 3 evacuation notices sent out in the area of Mead near North Market and as well as south of East Road and Sorrel Avenue. There are crews from DNR as well as Fire District 9 were here. They don't seem to be here at this time right now. But crews have been going up this area here, up this wooded area, up this little hill here, past some train tracks, trying to combat the fire. You can see right there, DNR crews are still out here at this time, again, near North Market Street, near that intersection of North Market Street and Parksmith. It's now being called the Parksmith fire, and I did get a chance to speak to somebody with Fire District 9 just a few minutes ago, and they tell me that it's about an acre is estimated right now and that there are no structures that are threatened at this hour. We'll continue following this with more updates as this becomes available, but again, we just got word just a couple of minutes ago that those evacuation levels have now gone from level 3 to level 2. In Mead, Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Thank you very much. In other fire news tonight, a suspicious fire set on Cheney Spokane Road yesterday is contained. The Spokane Fire Department thinks someone started that fire intentionally. It's just one of many suspicious fires in that same area in the last few weeks. Firefighters were there just last week putting out 2 other suspicious fires. The American Red Cross says people living in areas of wildfire risk should sign up for free emergency alerts from local first responder agencies. Also have a plan in place in case of any evacuations and keep personal, financial, and medical records safe, they say. All right, when we're talking fires, the weather is hugely important. Want to get outside right now to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo in the Outdoor Weather Center. Jeremy, aside from the heat that we've had across these days, the biggest weather headline today, fire-wise, seems to be the wind that we can hear and see outside right now.
Yeah, wind's still blowing and likely going to do so for the next few hours. I don't think we are even close to being in the clear just yet. Wind picking up out of the southwest at about 26 miles per hour, gusting to over 30 here in town. We still stay near 80 degrees, and that is what helped that Parksmith fire grow so rapidly. Thankfully, as you just heard from Connor, things are starting to change. Crews getting a jump on it, but in this type of weather, we know that fires start easily and spread quickly. It will likely stay that way for the next few hours. We don't get a break from the wind until about 9 p.m. With that, our red flag warnings are going to stay in effect through 8 p.m. for parts of central Washington, down south of the Lewis and Clark Valley up into the foothills of the Blue Mountains. It's kind of incredible the way this one all plays out. A lot of grassland here that has already dried out. And with our wind, our low relative humidity, and our heat, things are behaving a lot more like what we expect in late July than what we might expect to see, say, in the middle of June where we are. We eventually have a storm moving in off the coast. It sits all the way out to our west, and that is our most promising chance of rain in the foreseeable future. It arrives Friday, bringing a few showers to parts of North Idaho, and watch the rotation. See the rotation in the atmosphere? That tells me that we have a decent chance at seeing some rain here in Spokane, despite some forecast models saying, nope, misses you altogether. I think we see some on Saturday and maybe Sunday as well, as our temperatures trend much cooler. 78 tomorrow, 69 Friday, and then that rain arrives this weekend.
This evening, an Ada County judge says the trial for Bryan Kohberger is likely to go on as scheduled this summer. The University of Idaho murder suspect's defense team asked for a delay due to publicity and the complexity of the case. KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy listened in on this afternoon's hearing and breaks it down for us.
No ruling Wednesday as Bryan Kohberger's defense team asks for his August trial to be pushed back. But there was a strong hint how Judge Stephen Hippler may decide.
I fully encourage everyone to continue as if the trial is going to take place when it is scheduled for.
Lead defender Ann Taylor says the defense's request shouldn't come as a surprise.
We are not prepared to go to trial in this case. The discovery is vast, and we have not had a chance to review it all.
One thing the defense wants to review is the defendant's life story. They want to interview extended family and gather more background to fight the death penalty if he's convicted.
And it's also imperative that his history be complete with educational records, medical records.
But prosecutors say the defense already has a complete history proven in its own expert reports.
No red flags that needed further investigation were noted. Nothing about those reports appeared to be incomplete.
Taylor argues recent evidence leaks need to be investigated. She says prejudice against her client will only get worse with a book and docuseries set to air just before jury selection.
At the very least, the moment we start attempting to select a jury in this case, those things are going to be on everybody's TV, everybody's social media feed.
Prosecutors say that's just an excuse to perpetually delay trial.
It puts us at the whim of the media. Every time there's a breaking story, every time there's a new book or a new documentary, are we going to continue the trial indefinitely?
Judge Hippler said he would issue a ruling on delaying trial soon. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
If you're interested in listening to today's Kohberger hearing, we have the whole thing streaming on our smart TV app, KREM 2 Plus. You can watch it right there, and KREM 2 Plus is free to download and watch on your TV. In an update tonight, the motorcyclist who was hit by Ryan Tietzort during Sunday's crime spree, Richard Embry, has died from cardiac arrest in the hospital. KREM 2 News got the update from Richard's daughter, Jordan, who spoke to Exclusively yesterday. In a statement from Jordan and the rest of the Embry family, she says, quote, "He's out of pain now, and that is all we could ask for," end quote. The GoFundMe originally started to help the Embry family with medical bills will now be used for funeral expenses. We have a link to that page on our website. Just head to KREM.com. Well, in a shocking announcement earlier this week, Washington State University Athletics revealed a major shift in track and field. Surprise cuts are happening across the team. KREM 2's Regan Gallo spoke with two athletes. And Regan, what is this impact and what's it going to have on the current state of the track and field program at WSU?
Well, WSU said it's focusing on distance events to remain competitive, but other core events like sprints, throws, jumps, and hurdles are either being drastically scaled back or completely cut. And this leaves many athletes unsure of their future.
But it's Jones out quickest. Now here comes Stark. It's Jones.
Being a student athlete takes discipline, and that's exactly what sprinter Ashley Willems has demonstrated the last 4 years.
I'm going through a very quick transfer portal window that I'm finding is extremely stressful. So
now cuts to Washington State University's track and field team will take effect immediately. Before the news of cuts, Willems had 1 season left. Now she has other factors in her decisions moving forward. She's newly married, immersed in her master's program, and just signed a new apartment lease in Pullman.
I just feel bad mainly for the people coming in who put their trust in the program and really did choose Wazoo over other prospects. So for me, I'm kind of on my way out. I only have 1 outdoor season, so I would have loved to spend it here.
Another athlete, Riley Pyatt, runs mid-distance, and she says she's lucky to still have her spot.
I feel happy that I'm safe, but then I have all these teammates and friends that are having to leave.
She did expect changes, but not to this extent.
We knew big things were going to change, just in general with the new NCAA versus House settlement, with the roster changes and NIL. But we had no idea a program cut was just going to happen.
After transferring just a year ago from a small school in Texas, she's grateful she can stay, but she's still uncertain about what next season will bring.
Despite the announcement, scholarships will be honored for those students who remain on campus. The university is also providing transitional support for student athletes who want to continue their athletic and academic careers elsewhere. I'm in the newsroom, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
And thank you very much. All right, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we're just getting started on KREM 2 News at 5.
It's something that I always looked forward to in elementary school and like throughout high school. It's kind of like the start of summer.
Spokane native Jasmine Redmond has gone from 10-year-old participant to elite women's MVP. Hear about her basketball journey and her hope to defend her title when we come back.